Hey, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. In today's YouTube recording, I guess we could say, I don't know, I'm running out of things to call these. I guess you could say in today's request that we have one coming from Angus Carter on YouTube. He wants to see a 1996 HSV GTSR drift build, man. I think that's a dope idea. Also, Joshua James on YouTube wants to know if he can get a channel shout out, Rainbow Colored Ninja on YouTube. So make sure you guys go and check him out, because I try to give them shout outs when I see them. Sometimes I don't see them when I'm recording the videos. But today, Joshua James, man, gets that shout out. Make sure you go check him out. So now we are going to buy that 1996 HSV Holden special vehicle, I believe they call them. We're about to soup this thing up right off of the bat. We're going to start out with this manufacturer yellow. Now, from what I have Googled, this is like the color that these cars come in. We are going to switch it up a little later on in the video, because I can't say I'm the biggest fan of this color, but we are going to start it out with this color just to keep the originality as long as we can throughout this build. So if you guys are new to the channel, don't know how things work, we upload one video a day, 7 days a week. You guys drop your comments down in the drop your requests down in the comments section. We take one request per video uploaded, only to keep it fair and keep things fresh, man. So make sure you guys drop your requests on the latest video uploaded. So yeah, first and foremost, we're going to check out some engine swap options. Now, we do have a 5.7 liter V8 in this thing right off the bat, so I don't think we're going to partake in any of these engine swaps. I want to say this is an LS motor. Not 100% sure what gen though. Maybe an LS1, because this is a 96, so probably the same 5.7 liter you might find in a Chevrolet Camaro of the same year. As far as the aspiration goes, I'm going to throw a supercharger on this thing, man, just because I want it to look at those bucket seats, man. That's insane, actually. For a 96, Holden knew what was up. Yeah, we're going to throw a supercharger on here just for a little bit of extra power. Now, the reason I went with a supercharger instead of a turbocharger is just to keep that power band nice and linear. As far as the front end goes, I'm kind of digging the canards and that nice big old splitter there. Now, I would like to get rid of this ugly ass rear wing. Now, forgive me, guys. I know this is probably an iconic piece of this GTSR, but I'm just not a fan, especially with the stock body kit and the way that the ride height sits. I mean, I'm not feeling it, man. I feel like the back end of this car is much cleaner with that wing delete. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do for this one. Now, the tire compound, obviously. Oh, we got a Horizon. Where's our Horizon options? That is the question. We're going to keep it moving, though, but we do have the option for a Horizon Edition build. I don't know. Let's back it on up here real quick and see. We're just going to install this real quick. Doesn't look like there's any body kit presets, but I don't know, man. I guess there's a Horizon Edition of this vehicle. That's pretty cool, though. But as far as the tires go, we're going to widen them up front, widen them up back, and the rims style, I'm kind of digging the 3 spoke wheels there, but we're gonna try to make things look a little bit more modern, spice it up a bit for this thing. Now, this is a V8, but to be honest, it looks like a tuner, man. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna put a little bit of a tunerish style wheels on here. Now, as you can see, we already got some hovercraft fitment. The body is definitely a lot wider than the tires are gonna be, but that's okay. We're just going to sift through a few of these wheels here. Now, as far as the wheels go, we're going to keep it classic with a nice set of 15 52 forged 3-piece here. I think once we make the wheels, the rim diameter a little bit bigger, these are actually going to look really nice. 19's a bit much, 18's a bit much. 17, I'm thinking 17s. Oh wait, was that an 18? Okay, so 19's a bit much. 18 is looking appropriate. So let's go ahead and throw 18s on the back here as well. Like I say, make it look a little more tunerish. Now we definitely have to lower this thing, so we're going to go ahead and do that in a second. Race clutch, obviously the transmission's going to get upgraded. We're going to do a little bit of work to that supercharger, so I think we're going to need to mess around with the final drive a little bit. Brakes definitely getting upgraded. As far as the springs go, we are going to slam this thing as much as we can. Anti-roll bars front and back just to keep it stabilized when we're going around corners. As far as the weight reduction goes, I am going to get rid of a little bit of the weight because I have a feeling this is probably a pretty heavy car. So we're just going to do a sport weight reduction there. Now as far as the power goes, nothing too crazy. I do want to do a race intake. I do want to do a race exhaust, and we're just going to go ahead, upgrade the supercharger as much as possible. Intercooler, I think we're going to get some more extra cooling going here. Let's see if we can get this thing to max out right around 850. Actually brought us down to 841, 843, 850 just seems like a nice even number for me. Now I do not want to cam it because I don't want to change that RPM range, but we'll do a engine block, which is going to up our displacement to a 6.2, so that is a big ass engine right now. 847, I'm happy with that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and install this setup now. 43 grand plus the 12 G's that we spent earlier, not really that big of a deal. Let's be 100% honest, man, I've spent more than that on a Honda Civic in this game. So right off the bat, let's get into the tuning. Now our final gear ratio looking pretty good. Nice healthy top speed, nice acceleration there. I'm happy with that. As far as the springs go, we are going to slam this thing to the ground. Now I already checked, and it doesn't look like this car is going to get as low as I would like it to, but we are going to add just a little bit of camber front and back, make this thing look nice and stanced. Well, as stanced as we can get it anyways. And now we jump into the designs and paints. Now some of you guys who know this car from back in the day might say it's blasphemy for me to even paint this car, but I think a nice little fresh color on this thing couldn't hurt. Switch things up a little bit. Now I do like this orangey red color here. Ooh, that lime green though, looking pretty fresh, man. That's pretty 90s, man. I can't lie, that's pretty 90s. I almost want to do that, man. I almost want to do it. Let's go ahead and throw that on there, see what it looks like. That hood, black out the hood. Yeah, let's go ahead and black out the hood on there. We're going to race things up just a little bit. Now this is a 9. You know what? Actually, I like those wheels polished, man. Yeah, we got to back it up. Exit without saving. My pimpologies, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're going to keep those wheels the way that they are because I'm really a big fan of the look of that polished wheel for some reason. So we're just going to find our color. What was it? This nice green here. Sorry for this repetitiveness. Let's see here, the black hood, black mirrors, the wheels. I like the way that they're polished on the inside with the chrome lip. Let's go ahead and save that to this car. Obviously, we're going to have to go to the apply decals section. Definitely going to black out that roof just because when we do a nice color like this, I just think it would be appropriate to black out the roof alongside with it. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Just stamp that on there. Everything else is looking good. I really like the decals on the side. One thing I wouldn't mind doing though is blacking out this bottom section of the trunk here. Now, I don't know why, man. Call me just, I don't know. Call me a weirdo, man. This is just something that I've always liked doing. Is blacking out the trunk section here. just rough it in there. That's looking pretty good. I really like that logo on the back, man. That's actually looking fresh. Wheels look nice and old school, very 90s. One thing I do want to do on the front bumper here, just get a little bit of blacked out action going here on the diffuser. And I'm happy with the way that turned out, man. Everything is looking very, very dope, very old school. But I think it is about time we took this thing for a rip. I am pumped to see what this old school V8 can do. Pretty much GM derived now. The more and more time goes on, the more I'm noticing that your, beloved GM American muscle, a lot of it is imported Holden stuff, man. The GMC Colorado, Holden based, import based. Actually, I believe there's an Isuzu that shares that platform. Just, you'd be surprised, man. This thing sounds like a beast, though. A nice 4-door action happening here. Let's take her for a rip, but before we do that, I'm going to fast travel to a little bit of a nicer drift area here. Since it is a drift build, it's only appropriate we go somewhere that has lots of turns and, not just straight lines. Now, I'm liking the way that this thing looks, actually. That front diffuser looks a little bit blocky compared to the rest of the car, but that's okay, man. It is what it is. Woo! Okay. Boeing 420, my boy's drivatar there. Watch where you're going.
Would you like me to set a route there for you?
No, actually, that's okay. Thanks for asking. So second gear, looks like first gear is our money gear, which is insane considering we have 6 gears to work with here. Into second gear, kind of boggy. These gear ratios are absolutely insane. Almost as insane as the traffic right here. The GTSR. I love that logo on the back there, man. Very in your face. It really lets people know what you're rocking with, man. So let's go ahead and mess with these gear ratios just a little bit. Now, the reason I would like to do this is because, I feel like we can get a little bit tighter ratio here. As you can see, 6 was lost at C there. Maybe stay in second gear throughout our drifting. Maybe that'll help just a little bit. Let's set a waypoint for a little bit more of a nicer area here. Go ahead and do that. See how this runs now. Hopefully we can be drifting in second gear now. No, it still looks like a first gear. Second gear a little bit closer to where we need it to be, though. Oh yeah, man. Either way, though, aside from trying to drift it, if you want it to go straight, it really doesn't fight you. There's not a lot of wheel spin for being a rear-wheel drive V8, high horsepower. It's actually extremely controllable. Like, it almost doesn't even want to drift, man. You really got to whip it around in order to get that back end out. But once it gets sideways and loses traction, man, she just goes. Oh, man. Thought we was going to die there. Thought we was going to die. There's a little convoy happening there. Damn, this thing is pretty nice, actually. I am impressed. Being a big V8, it almost reminds me of a 96 Impala. I don't know if that would be foolish for me to say that this is kind of the same car. I mean, maybe not, though, since the friggin' Impala was a big, long platform. This doesn't really look like it. But I could be wrong, man. That back trunk does kind of look 96 Impala-ish, man. You Holden guys could probably enlighten me, man. Does this share any platform with a 1996 GM of the same year? I'm not sure, man, because I'm in Canada, so like I know in 96 they had like the Camaros and stuff like that. Maybe this is just like a Camaro sedan possibly, or maybe this is in fact based off of the Impala SS. I don't really know, man. One thing I do know is it is very composed, sounds amazing, drifts really nice actually, and it looks great, man. Like I say, the badging is very in your face. Like anybody who sees this car coming down the road, that side badging, that rear badging, you know something's up with this. You know it's not just like regular stock ass Holden, man. Rightfully so, though. I mean, it's an HSV, like I say. Believe it stands for Holden Special Vehicles, which in itself is kind of like AMG or Shelby for Ford. It's something is definitely not stock here, but I think it sounds great, really runs good. Am I gonna win some races in it? I don't know, that's all gonna depend. It is kind of heavy, so there's a possibility that I may still go back and do some adjustments as far as the weight reduction goes, but I mean it runs great, man. I'm happy with the way that it looks and sounds. So yeah, man, I think it's about time that we found a little bit of an area to steal somebody's driveway, to take our thumbnail screenshot. You guys know how we do it if you don't by now. You guys obviously haven't been watching the videos for long enough, man. For all you real ones who are still watching this video, even to the bitter end for when we find our parking spot, let me know down in the comments section, man. Just hashtag real one. Let me know where them real fans are at, man. So let's pull this off into this little driveway here. Do it nice and slow as to not wreck our paint job. And take our little photograph for our thumbnail of the video. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this one, man, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more. And you are not subscribed already, what are you waiting for, man? What are you waiting for? Just do it. Hit that subscribe button, man. As always, if you guys have any requests, don't forget to drop them down in the comments section. With that being said, I am your boy D Nolly, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you, mofos, for watching. And we gonna catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no! Oh, for fuck's sake, every fucking time. Showdown, bitch. I had a V8, yeah. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh fuck! Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer anymore.